Previously on Big Brother 8.
Oh my God, where's the real?
14 house guests moved in and began the battle for $500,000. 6 were shocked with the news that they would be spending the summer with someone from their past. An estranged father and daughter, bitter ex-boyfriends, and these two, former high school best friends forever. Tempers erupted between Joe and Dustin.
Anything you've ever done in your entire life has been for me or because of me. Please get out of my face. Now that Dustin is here, it completely screws up my game.
Dick and Danielle were forced to deal with their troubled relationship.
I miss you a lot, Danielle.
It's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
And Jen was forced to deal with a troubling photograph.
I want to cry. Like, that's the ugliest picture I've ever seen. I've never taken a worse picture. It's horrible.
With Kale in power,
Congratulations, Kale. You are the first head of household of Big Brother 8.
the first alliance of the summer was formed.
Zach, you, me, and Nick. To the end. This is it. Final four.
It's Mrs. Robinson and her 3 boys.
And their plan for nominations was set in motion.
Go to the people who didn't perform in the competitions. That's like an easy out.
Carol and Amber got to know each other.
This is my way of showing my little bro I love her, and I've probably kissed it like 25 times since I've been in this house.
You're here for the right reason.
Yeah.
At the nomination ceremony, Kale targeted the two friends.
I nominated Amber and Carol for eviction.
Who will win the power of veto? And will they use it to take either Carol or Amber off the chopping block? And will Eric, America's player, accomplish his first assignment? Find out tonight on Big Brother 8.
Nick, you are safe.
I nominated Amber and Carol. You were the first ones out of the HOH competition. So that was the route I went on the spirit of fairness. So this meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
It is what it is.
I just want to do what's best for everyone.
I don't know how they could say really anything. They can't say I was vindictive. They can't say it was a malicious decision. All they can say was, well, I should have done better in the HOH competition. So they have to kind of put the blame on themselves now.
Don't worry about it. It's totally cool.
Kale has kids, I have kids. I would never put her up on the block regardless of anything. She's more worried about making the fairness decision. I mean, you can't come up with anything better than that.
I feel like to Kale that nominating me and Amber was just the safest route for her, not pissing people off and not showing her true colors.
This is working perfectly to my advantage. I want Carol evicted before me. I'll absolutely die if she's not evicted before me.
There's no one in there.
I think it went over really well.
I don't think I have a very big target on me.
No, not at all.
Not for next week, I don't think.
Not at all. You're good. You're golden.
I feel that my strategy is working and the bullseye on my back is shrinking. Right now, I think I kind of got off scotch-free. Is that right? Scotch-free?
I was definitely concerned that Amber was taking it so hard. And I did feel very, very bad for her, and it was sad to see her cry and take it so personally.
You know, I'm fighting for you, just so you know.
It's not even that, it's just because I answered questions wrong. Like, I feel bad you're here basically because of me.
Honestly, I adore Amber. And I think she deserves to be here just as much as I do. And I don't want to fight to get her out of here.
That's why I'm sad right now, not because I'm on the block. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel bad.
I feel like being on the block.
I'm sorry. Is a gift from him. I feel like God put me on the block as a gift to prepare me for long-term things. And I think this is just his way of making me stronger.
Hugs. It was my alliance of 4 that put Carol and Amber on the block because we thought that this would be the best applicable situation in order to keep the heat off of Kale because it was based in fairness.
Once a week, you guys, it's gonna be somebody. I had to start sometime. It couldn't just be fun and games.
Now we're so old and mature.
Really? I definitely still feel like a young kid.
Right now, I'm just trying to act like, you know, how's it going, Carol? And she's just acting all nonchalant.
I don't know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
I can't campaign against Amber. I think she's great.
It sucks campaigning, period.
I don't know. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what to do in terms of trying to find people to vote for me.
Carol's putting on a front that she doesn't really know if she wants to be here, but I know it's all just a front. And I hope that everyone notices that Carol is just like, I don't really care, and just votes her out.
I don't know.
You have to start throwing out, like, this is what I'll do for you.
As long as I stay calm and collected, I think I have a better chance.
It was hard for me to find some sort of motivation. The only thing is that I realized that I don't want to leave before Jessica. I want her to leave before me.
Okay, I don't know if I was supposed to follow you, but I decided to follow you anyway.
Oh, I'm on two sides of the fence because, you know, I still haven't made a decision on you or the other. But I know that I have,
A lot of pull?
no,
No, you do.
but I can influence people, I think.
I do think Zach has a pretty good influence on Nick and Mike, just simply because the three of them are always together and seem to have a really close niche.
I need your help bad. I really do. I did not want to campaign and I did not want to fight. I just wanted people to, like, you know.
Well, if you're gonna walk out the house and you're willing to give up,
I'm not
why'd
doing
you come?
I'm not doing that. I don't know. I get scared when I'm by myself and I felt really alone for a while. And I still kind of do, I'm not gonna lie, but.
You think I'm not here, scared and alone?
You don't have to be. All I'm saying right
Well,
now
now you need to fight.
is I gotta fight.
This is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to try and start fighting.
I'm fighting.
Then I'll help you out.
Whichever gets me and my alliance closer towards the end is where I will side.
I need your help bad.
Where did Danielle get her great sense of humor from?
I'm like over the top, you know,
She's
flirting.
a crack up.
Really?
Yes.
Like my son, we're talking about things, traits and stuff, and his 21st birthday, it's total the I love you, man. You know, we're drunk in a strip bar. I'm taking us to a strip bar in Vegas.
I was a little bit blown away that a dad would do that, but
Introducing him to all these vices he's gonna be fighting for the rest of his life, strippers, alcohol, and gambling, you know. I look at him and I go, I might not be happy with what you're doing, but I couldn't ask for any better of a son. He's like, he looks at me and goes, you know, where do you think I get that from? And why do you think I love you so much? You know, we're both like, I'm like, got a tear running down my face, and it's like this heart-to-heart talk in this strip club, you know?
Yeah.
But it was like really, really cool. The one thing that I do really have in common with Kale is being a parent. I just wanted to let her know about there is another half. There's two kids, you know, and the other one that's not here. I do have a really, really tight and close relationship with.
Does he have
You have to-
tattoos and stuff like you?
I thought about that
Not
as
one.
well.
Really?
Not one.
Wow.
She's a lot. You'll find out.
She's more like you.
Personality-wise, she's a lot more like me.
Evil completely confuses me because the exterior doesn't match his interior. His personality is softer and he's more sensitive.
It's kind of weird because I see so much of me in different ways in each one of them. And I think that the reason that we butt heads so much is because she's so much like me in those type of ways. That's why it is such an intense love and hate relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Nick's pretty cute.
I think he has a very nice body.
Nick is so hot, it's ridiculous.
I don't like muscles.
One of my main strategies coming in the house with the females was I was gonna flirt with them. You know, I have an inviting smile, and I don't think that they'll be as partial to voting me out.
What's your middle name?
Anton.
Anton?
Does that make me more or less attracted to you with a
Way
sexy
more.
name like Anton? It's good.
My favorite chick in the house to flirt with is Danielle, just because she's obviously very beautiful. She's very funny, which, you know, I enjoy.
Overall, I think that you're super awesome. Because we can just chill and chat, you know.
Have you ever had a girlfriend that you like experiment and just do things, like weird things?
No, I never dated a freak from Las Vegas, so.
I'm not a freak.
Second on my list of girls to flirt with is Amber. The difference between Amber and Danielle's flirting styles is Amber is possibly a dirty girl.
I'm seriously like a nympho.
I knew that there would be attractive girls, but I didn't know that there'd be like a girl like you who I could really, you know, just, I don't know, I feel comfy with you, just chilling. So.
That doesn't mean you're not gonna piss me off.
How could I piss you off?
I don't know.
By hitting on other girls.
Nick, like it seemed like we kind of like had that like attraction. I guess like I have like a little bit of feelings for him.
Every single girl has been like, so has Nick been flirting with you? Yeah, me too.
Well, I think every female in this house is attractive.
Yeah. Which one's gonna be the lucky girl?
Or boy.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
We're just one person laying next to another person.
Don't worry, I'll chaperone you.
I feel so bad for Danielle's boyfriend.
Why?
Because obviously, like,
Nick and her have like
something's happening tonight.
I think Nick wants her bad.
Well, he tried with me, and I didn't let him.
Oh, shut up.
Wait, who tried to kiss you? Nick. And I didn't let him because I'm like, what? Joe! Are you gonna go tell them I just said that?
No, he's not gonna say.
I'm getting my cigarettes. So, of course I was gonna tell Nick. There was a situation that was brewing, and I added some little pepper and some salt to the pot, gave it a big ol' stir. Chad's going around telling everyone you're trying to make out with her. Shut up.
Are you serious? Because we can bring this to a head right now.
Let's do it. I'm not kidding. Oh.
Yeah.
I have a big mouth. I'm sorry.
So I tried to make out with you?
That's not what I said.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you kind of did, Jen.
What the are you talking about?
God.
When did I try and kiss you on the mouth?
Like, no, I'm sorry.
No,
was
I hate liars. When did I try and kiss you on the mouth?
I'm not.
Don't what? You're the one who's telling people that I tried to kiss you on the mouth. You know, it's one thing if I actually did try it, you know, I'd own up to it, but the fact that it was a blatant lie, that kind of just upset me. I swear on my life.
Don't do that.
I swear on my life. If I know for a fact that I didn't, I just hate people who lie.
Guys. So you're saying you didn't?
No. Are you saying I did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Great.
You're clueless. Clueless.
Great. Thanks.
I'm gonna continue eating.
Jen is a liar. Jen lives in her own little Jen world that is genuinely freaking sane.
Why would you say that, Jen? Why would you say that?
You did.
She doesn't realize that she's pushing people away.
You want to meet me in the storage room?
With Jeff?
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, let's go. I'll go talk.
Yay.
Jen wanted to talk to me alone in the storage room because she figured it out that, you know, she got caught up in her own lie and that people knew about it.
I'm so sorry. It's so uncomfortable to see you with Danielle. I mean, like, it's cool if you're gonna flirt with everybody, but it is like, you know, it's like it can't handle you hanging out with like Danielle like over the top, and then you're like in her bed like cuddling.
Basically, what you're trying to say, you're a little jealous.
Yeah, I normally don't get jealous. That's why it's weird.
I'm not kissing her. I'm not holding her hand and skipping to my loo. You know, nothing like that. You know?
I'm sorry. Can I hug you?
Yeah, no problem.
Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
It kind of made me feel uncomfortable because, you know, she just went to all these lies and deceit, and then she, you know, wanted me to be, like, accepting of her apology. So I threw up a front and gave her a hug and told her I wasn't upset.
That mean you don't like me anymore?
No, you're fine.
Are you gonna be mad at me?
No,
You promise?
I'm serious.
You'll try to kiss me later?
What?
You'll try to kiss me later?
We'll see what happens. I just, you know.
You're still mad at me.
I'm not. No. Trust me, I'm not.
Okay.
You want to know what happened? You know how I'm a flirt. She pulled this one. She goes, I don't like you talking to Danielle, and I'm a one guy type of girl, and if you're gonna flirt, it's only with me. And I pulled the old, hey, no problem.
This is hilarious.
Everybody is so over Jen.
In the beginning, I thought it was only me that couldn't stand her, and I'm so glad that it's not, because I really, it's like this chick with big ass hanging out. All of the world is supposed to be centered on genius. I said,
like when I see her shirts, I'm like, oh my God, another one.
Jen, all those shirts like that she made, I'm so over it. Like everyone's over seeing Jenth Degree and Genius and Genuine and oh my God, it's so ridiculous. Like, okay, we get it, your name's Jen, like, ugh.
If I see Genuine or Genius or Genuine, or I'm like, one more time, I'm gonna commit suicide, literally. I can't look at another shirt that says anything on it with the letters J-E-N.
Sit up there.
Okay.
How you doing?
What are you gonna do if one of us wins the veto?
I haven't even thought about it. I have no idea. If Carol wins and she comes down and you can come up with an idea for me, I would love to hear it.
I think Jen.
You do? I could do that. I would like Carol gone because she is going to hold this against me. Amber won't.
Right.
And I can't have a target.
Right.
And then if she wins, takes herself down, or if Amber wins, takes herself down, who am I supposed to put up?
There's a veto competition coming up, and if Amber or Carol come off the block, then I have to have a plan B.
The only place to go would be Danielle.
Do you know how upset Evil would be? He would go through the roof.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but if we had Joe up, I would say he would be the one to cast all the votes against if you had to replace. He's already getting put up on the block. He's gonna be pissed about it. You might as well just vote him out.
Right. How about Jen?
I say let's just go for the jugular.
Okay, God, so I need you to make me strong because I know my family's watching, and I just need to be strong for this. And I need to win the power veto, take myself off the block. I need you to help me keep my heart in this.
I really feel like God is on my side. I know He's gonna do the right thing, and I need to win this competition.
God, I just need you to just help me through this. That's all.
Okay, everybody, it's time to pick the veto players. Everyone gather in the living room. It's time to pick players for the veto competition. The winner of the veto can upset the balance of power in the house by taking one of the nominees off the chopping block, including themselves. Only 6 house guests will participate. The head of household, the 2 nominees, and 3 other players selected by a random draw. The 2 nominees, please join me up here. I, as head of household, and the 2 nominees will each pull a ball out of the bag to determine the 3 other players. In addition to balls with player's name, if you pull house guest choice, then you are allowed to select a player to participate in the veto competition.
The only person I didn't want to be picked was Jen.
As HOH, I will pick first. House guest choice. Danielle. I chose Danielle. I didn't want to show my hand in who I was aligned with. Okay, Amber.
Big money, big money.
Tamika, yay!
Carol.
Nick.
When Carol picked my name, I was excited because I kind of want to win the power veto so I can keep the nominations the same.
I also have to choose a host, and I choose Jessica.
I was very excited to be the host in the veto competition because I wanted to be a part of all the action. The 6 house guests who are playing should join me in the backyard. Everyone else, please go to the HOH room. It's gonna be fun, fun, fun!
There were some of us that weren't allowed to play in the power veto competition, and so we had to hang out in the HOH room while they were competing.
Nick's the only guy out there, and I'm the only girl in here.
Yeah, because Jessica's hosting and the 5 girls are playing.
How funny.
Yeah.
If you win the power veto, you have the chance to change the nomination or keep it the same.
Hide and seek probably seems like child's play to all of you, but today it could be the difference between staying in the Big Brother house and going home. Each of you will be given a veto box and put into an isolation booth so you can't communicate with each other. One at a time, you will enter the house and find a place to hide it. After you've all stashed your vetoes, the fun begins. Everyone put your headsets on. It's time to hide the vetoes.
I'm definitely gonna try to win the veto. I suppose I kind of have something to prove to the house. I am the youngest. I'm also the smallest person in the house. I am very competitive. Anything that I do, I'm gonna try to win. I decided to hide my veto in the bucket of slop because nobody in the house likes slop. So I guess that might be a good place.
Good luck.
It was hard to find a place just because everything seemed so blatantly obvious. I hid my veto in between the mattresses of Dick's bed just simply because I was just really hoping and praying that nobody would want to touch his stuff.
My daughter and I do play hide and seek, but it's not my best game. I'm not the best hider, and I'm not the best seeker. I couldn't find a good spot for the life of me. It was ridiculous. I didn't know where to hide it. I had no choice but to put it inside of the pillowcase.
Basically, I felt a little rushed, so I just kind of chucked it underneath the bed.
I felt pretty good about my hiding place for the veto. If I had more time, I would have straightened each and every one of those tea bags out.
I ran to my room and I immediately knew that I was gonna put the veto in my hair bag. Damn! I was 100% confident that my veto would not be found. No one else has hair extensions in the house, and I want to be clear, I don't have a hair weave. I don't want America thinking my hair is not my hair, it's my hair.
Okay, we're ready for round one. You'll have 1 minute to find the veto. The first person up is Danielle.
The object of the game was to hide your veto the best. The last one found was the winner of the veto competition. So you did not want your veto to be found by any of the other players.
Just a lump on the log right here. Just a lump on the log.
Really? I'm locked in a room with someone, I can't stand the chick. Listening to her is like nails on a chalkboard. I want a cigarette. I'm dying, you want a cigarette.
I really need to win the power of veto because I'm a competitor and I don't want to be the first one to go home. When I found the first veto in Amber's pillow, I was really hoping that it was going to be Amber's just because that would bring me one step closer to winning the power of veto for myself.
When Carol came out, I prayed while I was sitting there that Carol didn't find mine. I was like, oh no.
I went into the house and I was trying to be considerate and not really tear it apart.
I was so happy I was in the HOH room because I knew it was none of my things. It wasn't pretty.
You walk down those steps and see how it would be for somebody.
No.
The things that you did to me was, and that was so coming down from that first night. It was the hardest thing.
I want to know what I
You were
did.
such a bitch to me that first night.
Really?
I'm not the kind of person that is just gonna sit there and just listen to this bull without saying something. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
You
Say what I
cannot
do.
be serious right now. You are so full of.
Maybe I was. I just don't remember it.
What about the game? Don't touch me.
We're gonna try to not let Dick touch us.
You don't want me touching you, then
No, we
don't
never
be
have-
at that part. Go up on the
No,
pump
no,
or whatever.
I don't like cigarettes, and I don't want them touching me or being around me.
And you're really rude about it. You're totally rude about it.
It got ugly really fast.
In real
I would've
life,
done
if
it
you would
too.
have done that to me, I would have mowed you down like 10 pins in a bowling ball.
He got all mad for, I don't even know why, it came out of nowhere.
I decided to go into the Egyptian room and I noticed that one of the mattresses was slightly off of the bed. And within the mattress pad was the veto.
As more and more vetoes kept coming out, it made you nervous to think that those were yours that were being found.
Coming out with the veto in my hand felt good.
Okay, there's 2 vetoes left, but you only need 1 to finish the game.
Everyone was having such trouble finding the vetoes. Where is it? Can I just find one?
It was fun. And I like to feel like, you know, like a kid again, and I couldn't get in trouble.
Now this is just a violation. I was definitely ready to go off on whoever dumped my dirty clothes bag out on my bed. I was totally violated, and it actually took time to put some of my dirty clothes back in my bag.
Bitches.
There was a box of iced tea packages. For some reason, that was the only thing that still had something left in it, and I found the veto.
No way! Look at that!
That doesn't look fun.
And looks at this. Oh.
The person who hid their veto the best will win Power of Veto this week. Let's find out who owned the first veto that was found. Amber, you did not win the Power of Veto this week. Sorry.
Mine was the first one to be found. It was really embarrassing, and I was hoping for Carol's veto to be found soon after mine.
The second veto that was found was Nick. The third veto that was found was Carol. You did not win the Power of Veto this week. Sorry.
Part of this game is fighting. Everyone in this house at some point or another is gonna have to fight to stay here, and I have to do that now.
Jamaica, you did not win the Power of Veto this week. The veto winner will either be Kale or Danielle. Let's see whose was found. Kale, you did not win the Power of Veto, so Danielle did. Congratulations, Danielle. You won the first Power of Veto.
Thank you. I think everyone was kind of shocked, but I was so excited. I'm so proud that I won.
Danielle is doing really well. I am really proud of her.
I'm so excited. We're in the kitchen.
I really wish I could convince Danielle to use the Power of Veto to save me.
Do you like Jen?
Do I need to answer that? Do you?
Do I need to answer that?
Every time I walk near her, she's like, stop looking at me. I don't know.
I think she's a crush on Nick. She's probably jealous of you.
I think it's so funny. I really want her out of here because
Jen,
I know that she'll never ever be on my side. Just because I'm a girl, you know what I mean? And she's
You're
that
pretty.
total competition thing.
You know, we need to get her out, seriously.
All right, America, this is my first assignment right here. Oh boy, here we go. Oh my God. All right, America wants you to reveal your soft side to a fellow housemate. In order to accomplish this task, you will need to make up a traumatic story from your past and tell it to the house guest that America has chosen for you. Who is it? Okay, drum roll. Okay, here we go. Oh, Kale. This is not bad at all. I like where we're going with this, America. I feel total relief. This is gonna be a cakewalk.
Can I maybe grab you for a few minutes? Can I maybe grab you for a few minutes? Thank you. I'll be up in 2 seconds.
I'm a contact wearer. I took Contact, Visine, whatever eye solutions there were, sprayed them all in my eyes, got things watering a little bit, got things a little red, and had the sniffling and everything.
Hey, yeah, I hate to do it to you. I want to get some of this out of my system once and for all. And you're the only one I really talk to about it. So if you don't mind,
Eric, I know when something's bothering you.
Yeah, well,
I
because-
could tell yesterday you were
'cause-
quiet.
Like, back in like the end of high school, I had a girlfriend who doesn't remind me of Danielle at all, but she was a similar type to Danielle or whatever. She like had like a serious like eating disorder, like a serious problem.
But her on slop affected you.
The situation didn't really happen. You know, after I had a few teardrops, I thought, you know, okay, good, but not good enough. Got to carry it on for a few more minutes.
Because she wasn't going to talk to me, and I was the only person in her life that she ever possibly would talk with. Your girlfriend of 2 years, and you like broke up like at a dinner, you know, with like your high school sweetheart who you're married to for letter like, please like call one of these places and get better.
Eric, he's a very sensitive guy and takes things to heart. He cares too much where it starts to affect him, and it's sweet.
This is fantastic, America. Bravo to us. I think this was a job well done. And I look forward to working with you more in the future.
What do you need from me?
Honestly, Joe, I need respect from you. And that's one thing that you have not given me at all. Not one iota of respect.
I try to come at you with respect, and I'm trying to talk with you, but I'm doing the best that I can in a situation where you are a person that, like, you are my arch nemesis. Like, you are somebody that I'm extremely displeased is here. You're somebody I'm extremely, there's so much unfinished business that it's just like.
But what makes your situation more different than mine? Like, we're in the same boat here. You know, I'm almost thankful that this situation occurred because it forces us to deal with our past and deal with our feelings. I am truly sorry for not appreciating the time that you and I had together with your family.
Okay.
Because I know how important they are to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And let's just take it a day at a time.
I'm trying to keep things copacetic between the two of us because I definitely see an advantage in this game for us to at least be civil.
We need to get Jen out of here. Like, Jen is just not, it is not comfortable. It's gone beyond the point of just being like, oh, you annoy me because you're so beautiful. You annoy me because you flirt with everybody and I get jealous. Stupid little tiny things like that.
Jen's got no friends up here when it comes to girls, I don't think.
I should use the veto tomorrow.
Being the owner of the first power veto is a really stressful decision. There's a lot that goes through your head, a lot of different options weighing out of different scenarios that could happen. If I decided to use the veto on Carol, it could be a good decision to keep her around because she's not too much of a game player, which could be to my advantage. Amber could be a risk keeping around only because Amber's here to win. She's one of those people who gets along with everybody in the house pretty well, and that could be risky to keep her around.
Everyone to the living room, it's time for the veto meeting.
I really hope Danielle does not change my nominations. If she took someone off, I would really have to contain myself not to want to get back and take her down. I'd have to do some quick thinking.
This is our very first veto meeting. Amber and Carol, you have both been nominated for eviction this week, but I have the power of veto to veto one of those nominations. I would like to give you both your last opportunity to tell me why I should use my veto on you. And Carol, we'll begin with you.
I'm just really wanting to compete longer, and I'm not ready to go home yet.
Amber, you can go ahead.
I deserve to be taken off the block this week because my journey here has been an amazing journey. It's not that I don't want to disappoint my family, it's the first week, and I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying having relationships with everybody, having fun, doing fun things. I just want to continue on as long as I can. I don't feel that I want to go home the first week.
I just want to tell everybody that I'm really excited and I'm very honored to be the first winner of the veto competition. I've been thinking a lot about different things that could stir up the house a little bit, and some of you might be surprised and some of you might not be surprised. My decision not to use the power of veto and to keep the nominations the same. And this veto ceremony is adjourned.
I chose not to use the veto because it's too early in the game. Things that don't need to be all stirred up in the house. I don't want to be the first one to do it. Give me a couple weeks and we'll see where it goes.
I am by far the most determined and focused person in the house. I have to keep strong, keep my head strong, and I want to walk out the door the last day standing and my family will be waiting for me.
I will be pushing and I will be fighting. I am a really strong competitor and I will not give up.
Bye, Carol. See you at high school reunion in 10 years.
Who will be the first house guest evicted, Carol or Amber? And which of these two nominees do you want Eric to vote out of the house? Find out how you can control America's player in just a moment. And see how it all plays out live Thursday at 8, 7 Central on Big Brother 8.